So, welcome. This is the first of our series of little chats with friends of mine, colleagues, and locals. I'd like to introduce you to our first guest, Oscar Holch, who is a fantastic viola player and musician. He's also a conductor who started a new ensemble, also played in some of his projects, and very much looking forward to projects he puts on in the future as well. But maybe Oscar can introduce himself a little bit.
Yeah, well, thanks, Ben. Thanks for having me on this first festival chat. As you know, we play a lot together in London, which is great. We met at Guildhall, where we both study, doing the Chamber Music Festival, playing Mendelssohn Octet, which was a lot of fun.
That was like a year of you being at Guildhall, and we'd never really properly met.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, classic. Not talking to anyone until you actually played with them. As if people don't exist in the world until
Until you meet
you've yeah. And yeah, I was really excited to come in March to Wales again after a really fun year last year where we did some string quintets with some good friends of ours. That was very fun. And I guess for us, every couple of weeks we might have a day off where we're not doing anything. And that's kind of what our life is now. It's just an extended day off. But I guess with this time you can just go with the flow of things a little more, which I'm enjoying a lot, I think. And cooking and
What are you cooking?
watching a lot of Netflix and cooking. I kind of make a lot of broth and stock at the moment. So I'll have a chicken and I'll make a lot of chicken stock and then make a really good chicken soup the next day with lentils. Made a vegetable stock, made a crustacean stock. Yeah, lots of stock is going on. I feel like it's a nice metaphor, just kind of slow simmering, getting better, improving flavor, using everything you have to maximize its purpose. And so yeah, I've been watching a lot of cooking shows. I ordered a lot of cooking books as well, which is also fun. There's this classic one called Mastering the Art of French Cooking, which was written in the 60s or something like that. Like quite early on, I was like, wow, I'm really gonna get into French fine cooking and cuisine.
Get those snails from the garden.
Yeah, exactly. I've been kind of hunting South Lambeth Road. Yeah, I did GCSE Russian when I was a kid.
What?
So I'm kind of tempted to try and see how my Russian is doing. So it was just three of us in the class, and our teacher was also doing the GCSE exam at the same time as us.
How can your teacher be doing the same exam that they're teaching?
I have no idea. I don't know how they allowed that. I think because I was taught at a language college, and I think they just wanted to have as much variety as possible. So my teacher kind of knew.
That just sounds like the blind following the blind.
And then it would come to the exam, and they actually brought in a Russian lady to teach us our speaking kind of phonetically. So yeah, she seemed kind of disappointed at how little we knew of her national language. There was something about health, things about drugs and alcohol. And I think I said something about smoking a cigar like Roger Moore or something like that. And she was so confused that this is what I wanted to say. But this is like 10 minutes before my exam. I was like, so I really want to slip this in, but how do I do that? It's pretty embarrassing. But somehow I managed to get a B. I don't know how I did that because I can't remember anything. So, but yeah, maybe I should do Duolingo Russian or something like that. So, because I think when this started, I was like, okay, great, I've got this kind of time in front of me where I can do things that I haven't been able to do in my normal life, like learn German or learn a lot of music, different music, or do a lot of score study. So I suddenly had all these different things that I was juggling, sort of trying to learn a language, learn a lot of new music, think a lot about conducting, and then also get better at the viola as well. So I would kind of try and do all that within a day, and then I would finish my day and I'd be like, what have I actually done? I've not really chipped or sort of cracked any of these things.
Yes. Yeah.
Partly because it's kind of unrealistic. I can't learn a language in a day. I can't learn a whole symphony in a day, and I can't become an awesome viola player in a day. That's just not possible. To kind of spend real time with a piece, or real time with a book, or real time with a piece that you're studying, and let it kind of embed naturally rather than this kind of fast-tracked kind of pumping yourself up, and also to appreciate it as well. If you sort of learn it quickly, you learn a kind of superficial version of it as well. Or if you kid yourself that you know it now, especially with music, playing with other people is obviously one of the great joys of what we're doing or why we do it. And I love, playing with people and being with people and interacting. But I think just having the time to really think about your own playing in a way without the need to sort of have a responsibility to communicate with another, which probably makes me sound like I hate people and happen. But I think it's also just enjoying the moment that we're in now, which is obviously it's very sad and and distressing. But I guess as musicians, we long for a time where we can just spend a day doing something. That doesn't mean we have to be here or there, or I'm finding just to kind of nurture yourself as much as possible.
Reset.
And then hopefully build up some kind of habits or ways of thinking or doing, having a time to kind of rejiggle that and to experiment with stuff. And hopefully, when things start happening again, with things being less frequent, probably, you'll have more time to think about things than you normally would have done, even when things are really, really busy, if that makes sense. Anyway, we'll speak soon.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.